What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And yeah, we are back here with another Shadow King test run here. And I want to kind of showcase to you guys here. We do have the revamped Wolverine. Apologies, I can't click on Spider-Man or Captain America here because of the fact that if I do click on them, they're going to get upgraded. But yeah, just trust me when I tell you they are level 105 and they are tier 20 thanks to the best buddies. And yeah, Wolverine just got reworked here, and I think that's going to be important here because of the fact that he is he's going to be needed for the next the next Scourge, and of course as well the Exalted X-Men, which is a Cosmic Crucible team, which I don't know right now if people are going to be too happy with everything that's been going on in terms of the revamp and all the resources, but we're not here to talk about that. We'll have to see how that looks when it does go live. But we will be doing some testing around here with Wolverine, and I've actually I've messed around with a few ISO 8s. Yeah, luckily for us, when we did the best buddies, he was able to get access basically to all his different levels, right? And yeah, we're gonna jump into some gameplay here for you guys so you guys can kind of see it. We did previously run the best buddies with Daemon and Living Mummy, so we'll do the same team here. The only caveat now is the fact that our Wolverine is beefed up, so it may potentially hinder us in terms of because we have to fight against a stronger Wolverine. But for sure, I wanted to see if we can do it with this revamped Wolverine, because I think I was getting quite a few comments from people saying that Wolverine kept dying on them, and yeah, his stats were just absolute crap, right? So I'm glad he got the revamp, and now we can test it out, right, to see if it works for Shadow King. So if it does work and you had him unlocked, via best buddies, this is going to be awesome for your roster, and of course as well it's going to save you some materials down the road. So without further ado, let's quickly jump into the gameplay. Hey guys, okay, so we've locked it down. We've done some testing now. And there's going to be two ways potentially. If you guys have seen some of my other videos, I've played this boss a lot. So I kind of know that it's going to require a little bit of RNG. But I will say this. The revamped Wolverine is an absolute monster. This is why we have him here as a striker, because he just does so much damage. It's crazy. He's going to just bleed people out. And there's going to be two different approaches here. There's going to be I'll play the footage so you guys can kind of see it. But for sure, there's the approach where if you're able to, you can stun Living Mummy, and this is going to prevent him from using his special and his ult and his taunt, and it makes it less annoying. And then there's the other one where you can stun Daemon. We're going to have both versions of it so you can see it. And what's also funky is because I killed all 5 of the clones so fast in one of the footage, it's kind of crazy that he actually spawns 5 more. After you kill 5, the original 5, he spawns actually 5 more. So I did not know he did that. I don't know if you guys were aware of that, but I was kind of like, holy crap, that's kind of crazy. But anyways, yeah, so without further ado, this is kind of the setup here. We've got Captain America as a barrier for extra protection. Out of the 3 best buddies, he is kind of the weakest one, so we want to give him a little cushion. And we've got Healer on Deadpool and Living Mummy, just because that's going to help sustain Captain America, because he's our weak link. Other than that, fairly straightforward. If you've seen the Shadow King boss fights before, yeah, it's going to, may require a little bit of testing. But actually, I did a couple attack attempts, and it wasn't even RNG based. Like Wolverine just shreds. He absolutely just shreds these guys. So this is I think this is way better than when I ran it the first time before he was buffed. So this is actually easier now. But yeah, let's quickly get into the gameplay that I have for you guys. Okay, so again, placement is important here, and you want to find one that you can get Daemon or Living Mummy kind of close to each other, right? Wolverine's going to do quite a bit of damage now, so what we can do is we can ensure that if they're in close proximity with each other, then there's just a lot of splash damage, right? Ideally, if they could all be clumped up, that would be the best case scenario. So just like my other videos, you want to make sure you can get the evasion off of Living Mummy. Once that evasion's off, that's going to allow your Deadpool to be able to stun him, and once you can stun him, it will be a lot easier because he won't be using his heals or his specials and his ultimates, and ultimately there, it'll be easier. So we're just gonna throw some bleeds around. Again, if you guys can see, we're just trying to chain. We're literally hitting everybody but Deadpool, which is unfortunate. If Deadpool was a bit closer, then we could potentially get him splashed in there as well. And yeah, like I said, when we get to Damon's turn, then he's gonna ult and he's gonna have a ability block, do all that good stuff. The other Damon won't be able to use his abilities because he was ability blocked. And you can already tell, like, just from the initial attacks here, if you watch some of my other footage, you can just tell Wolverine is another beast here. He absolutely just shreds. So this is why we have him as a striker. This is also nice with Deadpool. He targets the lowest health, so it really doesn't matter who you target. So this could even bypass the taunt. We'll throw the ult here. That's going to clear and do a chain, which is what we want. And again, just getting that splash damage. This should kill off the next guy. And then, of course, now we've got Damon and Captain America to worry about. And yeah, and then yeah, I think you guys can kind of see here. It's quite smooth. He'll do his ult here, but that doesn't matter because Captain America's pretty beefy. We'll get some heals back to him when we get some turns. So again, Living Mummy, he's gonna throw a special, but he also throws some heals back to Sam, or not Sam, to Captain America. So this should be okay. And yeah, and then Shadow King should get another ping here, but that's okay because Captain America isn't the lowest target, so that won't ping to him. And of course, we've already got Deadpool here. Oh my god, the Retcon team is just so crazy with him. I hate the Retcon team. Sorry, I just a little bit of scarring lately with just playing against them on War. So anyways, so once you do that, we can focus off Shadow King and Deadpool, and yeah, you can just target them. It shouldn't be too difficult now that Damon and all the other guys are dead. So this is where it works out. So now we can just focus on Shadow King. What the heck? Whoa! They summon more when you kill. Oh, it must be because his health was. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know they can summon another batch of 5. That's the weirdest thing ever. It might be a glitch. Okay, well, if this does not work, we'll know that we can reset it and we can try again afterwards. What the heck is this? What the heck? That is the weirdest thing ever. I didn't know he could summon 5 more. That's bizarre. Okay, so let's throw the ult here. This is going to give speed up back to Damon. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. Like I said, the fact that they're clustered right next to him is actually a stupid move. We should be able to just kind of get lots of, cluster damage, right? So get that AoE in there. Yep, Damon's going to do the special. Eat this. So that's going to do a pretty chunk. And again, yeah, Wolverine's got the striker. Shadow King's already used his ult. And his special, his special's coming back up though. So you definitely don't want to, yeah, we'll throw some ult here, or sorry, some special here. Deadpool, great. Okay, let's throw the stun on Living Mummy. So same strategy. We don't want him taunting. And again, just look at these bleeds, right? These 3.0 stack characters are just absolutely shredding these guys, right? They're just shredding these guys here. Let's throw the ult here, and it should chain and follow up and kill Damon. Sweet. Yeah, we can go after. I don't like Deadpool because he can just cleanse. So I do not like going after Deadpool. But oh gosh. Okay, we start to work with Captain America. Again, I think you guys can kind of see how beefy our Captain America is. The barrier and the heals just really keep us sustained up. Honestly, I'm freaked out right now because we've pretty much just done the Shadow King boss like twice. Like, what the heck? Come on. We should get bonus points for this. I've played this boss so many times. I've never seen this happen before. So this must be because we cleared the all 5 before Shadow King went down. Usually I clear Shadow King first, but now I know for next time. Just so bizarre. Wow. Okay, so again, Damon does his thing. This should kill off most of them. And yeah, okay, I don't think he's going to summon another 5. So, there. Done. We've done it just twice now. You can eat it. So, again, hopefully you guys can see how smooth that was. And hopefully you guys were able to get some value out of that. Okay, so we're going to do this again now. And I'm going to show you guys what happens here when we don't stun Living Mummy, right? I think you guys saw earlier the Living Mummy, he's just annoying, and he's a pain in the ass, and yeah, and you also want to make sure you don't get Damon's ult removing the revive once. If it removes the revive once from Living Mummy, just reset it. It's easier. He's not going to have the taunt, and it just makes it harder. But we'll throw the ult here, and it actually works out great. Captain America is right beside Damon, so they kind of just bounce back off each other. which actually works out great for us because it gets that multiple bleeds on. So we'll kind of focus on Daemon because of the fact that if you leave him alone, yeah, he's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see that. The bleeds are just stacking here. This is kind of the least ideal situation because we're only hitting like half of them. Whereas other times we may be able to hit like maybe 4 or 5. But yeah, ideally if you can hit all of them, that'd be awesome. But obviously not always the case. So Daemon bleeds out, dead. And then yeah, that's what happens when you just focus on Daemon. So now what you can do is you can kind of focus on you know, probably the Living Mummy cluster here because he's gonna taunt, right? There's nothing we can do about it. He's gonna taunt, and we're just gonna have to suck it up. But we'll throw the special here. Not having Daemon does actually help us out quite a bit because we don't have to worry about him because he's kind of the biggest threat. And then yeah, we'll throw the special here, and then yeah, just kind of tickling these guys here. Shoot, yeah, he's gonna do his. We'll do the ult here. He's gonna do his ult too, which is kind of sucky. So yeah. Does the ult. Captain America is going to be kind of lowish, but like I said, we've got the healer ISO 8s. Luckily we do, because if he didn't have the ISO 8s, my gosh. Okay, so we can, yeah, we'll just throw the ult. Unfortunately, no striker tag, so no extra hits, but yeah, that health should go back to Captain America, so this will be good for him. And then yeah, Daemon can just basic. Yeah, so I hope you guys can see how annoying this taunt is. So literally, we could probably kill those guys off if we weren't behind this Living Mummy taunt, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And because it's taking us so long, that just increases the chance that Captain America is going to get nuked by somebody. Luckily, like I said, we have Living Mummy there to kind of protect him. But if he wasn't there, definitely very RNG based. So let's throw the special here, and of course they're immune. Yeah, he's got to take a turn here. Okay, so basic there. Yeah, let's throw the special there. Okay, nice cluster. Okay, Deadpool's almost dead. Again, Shadow King. We don't want him using the ult or the special again, so we definitely want to take care of him. And now we've learned that you do not want to take the minions out before him, because then he just summons 5 more. And that was not, well, I wouldn't say it was harder, but I mean, for sure it took longer. I mean, we could have been done that one faster, right? If we would have just killed off Shadow King first. So we learned that. We learned. So again, you see how annoying this taunt is. There's 2 ways to do it. I would say just stun Living Mummy. That's the best way to do it. It's absolutely, although I guess if you're willing to, you know, take the risk that Daemon can still do the ult and the special on you later on. But of course as well, if you're more defensive, then maybe this is the way to go, where you take out Daemon first. So this should kill off Deadpool, I think. Oh, cool. This should be able to double tap it. So double tap, boom, everyone's dead. I think. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we want to make sure we go for Shadow King though. Don't go for the other guys before Shadow King. Otherwise, he revives. Okay, so or not revives. I think he just summons 5 more. Sorry. But yeah. Hopefully you guys see that. So 2 ways to slice it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Does it save you guys some materials? Are you guys happy about the rework? I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty excited. I love Wolverine. He's awesome. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.